Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com. Today is Wednesday, May the 19th, 2010. Let's look at some charts. Okay, before we begin, I had to leave my office to go find internet access, so this is going to be kind of off the cuff and messy, but we'll get the point across. Today's activity, you've got a little bit of a hammer formation right here, but it's a weak hammer. A strong one is shows more buy pressure. This has got still a lot of sell pressure involved in there, so it's not really strong point. Don't want to be messing with that so much. We basically kicked up after the Fed made their announcement they see more growth into the future. I think they're full of it, but whatever. The main thing to take away from this is I'd stay short. You'll notice the slow stotch is still way up here at the 50 line. It's not come down to below the 20 line here. Um, we don't really expect any market to trade straight down or straight up. So sooner or later, we are going to see an update. It's been nice having all these consecutive down days, but we're just making money hand over fist like that. But and she could fall lower. She has filled this gap though, so there is potential that she could try to bounce around and just be expecting that, but don't be shaken out of the short. That's my main point, I think. Let's look at the volume. You can see still good sell volume there. Histogram still moving lower, and the RSI is still over the 30 line. So there's still plenty of sell pressure, or plenty of room for us to go lower there. So I'm not going to try to call tomorrow as a direction. That's not my main point. Just rather that I wouldn't be long this market, and I wouldn't be bothered by an update. I mean, you're going to get them sooner or later, okay? So that's that. Let's look at the VIX right quick and see if it confirms our analysis. Well, before we go into the VIX, let's look at the NASDAQ here. You can see today's activity did not even form a hammer formation. It's even weaker here, and I don't think she's actually fallen low enough to fill that lower gap. So there's still room there, and then we got another one down here as well. So again, I still see more room to the downside, but I wouldn't be shaken out of any little tick to the upside. It wouldn't bother me at all. Uh, Stay short. And the VIX also shows more room to the upside before it hits the 80 line, and you have not filled this gap up here at the whatever this close is. Call it, I don't know, 41.50 or something like that. Right, this level hasn't been filled yet, so there's still potential there as well. And the hammer formation, I mean not a hammer formation, the candlestick formation is not a complete inverted hammer. There's still potential there for her to continue to move higher. And I would stay short, plain and simple. Also, be watching China, Asia's market, Hang Seng. Let's look at that right quick. This is the Hang Seng market. It's a end of day chart only, but you can see that we have an inverted hammer right here on support that tells us that this is going to break down. It may happen tomorrow, it may not, but in any event, it's going to break down, and that's going to lock in that bear move that we've been looking at in the Asian markets. So with all that we were talking about before, the Asian markets are pulling back after they've had this major rally. Uh, uh, China was the first ones to go through the rebound, and they actually put more capital into their recovery, and they're now looks like the first ones to go back into this bear trend, and I believe the U.S. is following it. And if you look at the data that came out today on uh, housing defaults were the highest they've seen. There's a lot of bearish news out there that are fundamentally casting a long shadow on the theory that this is all over and said and done with. I mean, you got a lot of credit problems still out there, still developing with major countries, and I would stay short, plain and simple. If you haven't been to our website at perfectstockalert.com, it is 100% free. All you got to do is go there, sign up, see what's in my portfolio. All we ask in return is you refer a friend. Tell someone, anyone, I don't care if it's a stalker or a ninja. Go tell them, check out perfectstockalert.com. It's free. Okay, God bless. See you tomorrow. I do have an ETF alert for you if you want to see that. It's on our website. And again, I'll see you all tomorrow. Let's have a look at the disclaimer. As always, our disclaimer, you can read and weep. There you go. God bless.